I'm not sure if that's his way of saying, like, if you do anything to my stepdaughter, I will come out there and murder you some type of way. But let's be honest. This is Steve Harvey we're talking about here, man. He's not about that action. He's not about that life. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. You know, I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about random information, news basically, that I find interesting to me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about. And if that sounds sexy or attractive to you, man, please make sure you subscribe to your boy, man. At the same time, make sure you hit the post notification so you'll be one of the first people to hear the voice of Long Trousers, because my voice is so sensual. And at the same time, leave a like, because it really helps me out, man, because I'm really insecure, and it lets me know I'm making some decent content. And at the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time. Let's get straight into the first story, man. We got to talk about Kodak Black, young Kodak Black, son, with the big fat. What do they call those things that the Florida dread people have? Whatever. He got the starter joints, man. So it got some time before it really hits the length and everything. So we all know about Kodak, man. He's been locked up quite some time now for some federal charges, if I'm not mistaken, right? And he recently just got pardoned. Not just him, but a few other people who have been arrested. Donald Trump decided on his way out, I'm just gonna help a few people out. Get some partners out there for people, right? Luckily, Kodak fell under that umbrella. The reason I'm talking about Kodak, because he recently just hit the news once again, because this time some tweet resurfaced, right? People always out here looking for tweets to resurface, cancel culture and all that, right? But this is not really a cancel culture type thing. At least I don't think so. At this point, man, you can get canceled for anything. But pretty much back in November of 2020, right? He pretty much made a tweet saying that, listen, I am willing to pay $1 million, right? Just straight up, $1 million within my first year of being released if the president, Donald Trump, will pardon me, right? Since that tweet has been deleted. And listen, I would have done the exact same thing. You got me effed. I'm not saying anything. Y'all shouldn't be surprised by this. I'm not surprised, because Kodak reminds me of one of those guys, right, that asks you for money or a favor or something like that, right? And then, you do it for him because, this is my man. So I'm going to help him out, you know what I'm saying? And as time goes by, maybe a month or so later, you might ask him for his money again. Like, yo, let me get that money I helped you out with the other time. Then he's going to start trying to make you look like you the bad person, right? It's like, yo, what are you talking about? What money? Oh, bro, I thought you did it out the kindness of your heart. If I knew that you were going to do that, make it seem like it was tit for tat, and now that I did this for you, I gotta do this for you, I would have never, received the money, which is a damn lie. He would have definitely still wanted that money, son. And he knew straight up that you wouldn't want that money back, but in his mind, he's like, no, let me make you look like the bad person, right? I'm not sure if Kodak is really that god, but that kind of happened to me recently, and I feel like I just had to vent and let that out. Now people's coming up to Kodak telling him, like, yo, listen, you're a liar, so how dare you go back and delete the tweet? Which, like I said, I respect it, because he deleted it. He's trying to cover his traces, but people have to understand, when stuff hit the internet, it's almost there forever, most of the time. It's just like, unless you delete it right away. You know what I'm saying? Since November, man, we're in January, we damn near February at this point, man. It took you way too long to get that joint deleted. He probably thought by the end of November, I'll probably be out there by Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? By Thanksgiving or so, I'll probably be out there so I can delete this tweet ASAP. But at the same time, we have to understand that he said within the first year. He's only been out for a few days? So let this thing marinate for quite some time, and let's see what happens in the future if he starts donating money out. Let's not act like he wasn't out here while he was out here. He was still locked up, what am I saying? But at the end of the day, he was still inside, he was still locked up and everything, and still helping by, the toy drive and everything. So let's see what Kodak does, man. I'm rooting for this guy. We got to talk about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. They're in the news recently because Dwayne Wade recently came out and said that he wanted to start an OnlyFans with Gabrielle Union. Of course, I'm not going to be one of those stupid guys that think that he was really serious. Or, damn, this nigga might be serious though. What am I saying? Dwayne Wade was actually the person who brought it out to the light and everything, and he was, saying he was having a conversation with her about it and letting her know, like, listen, I want to do OnlyFans, which, like I said, I told y'all before, man, these women are winning on OnlyFans. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, man. That's what I said. The peen might be slinging around. You might be seeing the Felix Long Trousers peen all over the internet. I'm just saying, bro. It's just, as long as I get that money, that change, unless y'all buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasm, man, because we're all so humble. I'm so serious. Buy the merch. It's great. It's beautiful. Link in the description box below. I don't care, man. I'm going to keep telling him to buy the damn merch. The merch is beautiful. Once he talked to her, right, and told her about the whole thing, she pretty much just looked at him in the manner of like the way Bernie Sanders was during the Joe Biden inauguration and everything, right? Pretty much a stale face, like, yo, unbothered, but at the same time, let you know, like, listen, it's not gonna happen, right? And we have to understand this is just the beginning, right? It's just the beginning. He's gonna after some time. Right now, OnlyFans is still. The first 2-3 years, right? Still, it's not completely brand new, right? But it's still fresh, right? It's still fresh. I feel like OnlyFans really took off during the quarantine time and everything, right? Because people just decided, like, let me, do what I need to do to get some money because the funds ain't really coming in that much, right? And there's a lot of horny guys who want to see their favorite Instagram model, nude or getting smashed by another man and such, right? So right now, it might be semi-frowned upon, right? But I would say give it a few more years, maybe 15 years or so. Maybe 15 is pushing it. Let's say 7 more years or so, right? I feel like it's going to be a little bit more accepted, right? But by that time, does anybody want to see Gabrielle Union? Because people have to understand, gravity exists, right? So by the time she hits those years, I'm talking about 70, how old is Gabrielle Union now? Like 45 years old. So 7 years, she's looking at what? 52 years old, 51 years old, whatever the math is. I don't care. I got a college degree, man. It didn't have to be in math, but I got through it, okay? But just to think of that, like what the gravity looks like, how the wrinkles and everything, and how the skin just moving and swishing around, the noises of the gush. We gotta talk about the guy Steve Harvey, man. Steve Harvey's in the news because he recently just came out and pretty much said that, he approves of Michael B. Jordan, right? He said he still got his eyes on her, right? Like what the hell are you gonna do? Listen, here's the sad reality of it, right? So I got 2 kids, a boy and a girl. My daughter, she's only 3 years old. She's still a baby, right? But here's the reality, right? She's gonna eventually get older, and she's gonna have her running with some guys and stuff. Hopefully not in the level of Lori Harvey, maybe in the caliber of guys that Lori Harvey's messing with, but not as much volume, right? So I'm realizing this, right? Like, it's nothing I can really do, right? I can intimidate a guy all I want. I can say, like, listen, you better make sure she's home at a certain time. All that. It doesn't. You better not try and think of my daughter. Like, as a father, I've come to the realization, no matter what I say, my daughter's still gonna get smashed, right? It's a sad reality. It's a sad reality. I don't want it to happen. If she can be a lesbian, I'd probably prefer that. But, it's a sad reality. And even as a lesbian, it's still strap-ons don't get inserted. But for some reason, I feel like that's a little bit less painful to me. I mean, we all know Steve Harvey, man. The whole guy, senior simp, right? This guy is the leader of the simp colony. Well, one of the leaders. You got Tyler Perry and such like that. Derek Jackson's the overlord at the top. I already said this before. But at the same time, this is not even his biological daughter. It's his stepdaughter, right? So me as a man, if I was Michael B. Jordan, I'm like, listen, it doesn't matter. You can fill me out all you want. As long as I'm laying down raw, elite pipe, you mean nothing. I'm her daddy, right? I'm her daddy. She's going to listen to me. When I call, she'll pick up. When you call, she'll pick up when she feels like it. This is only allowed to guys who are releasing extremely elite peen, raw peen, because if it's a condom there, the connection, the synergy is not there, right? So no matter what this guy Steve Harvey is saying, he's still filling him out, but he still say he likes the guy, right? He still likes Michael B. Jordan. See, I'm not falling for Michael B. Jordan's trap, right? I feel like this guy is out here being disrespectful to ladies, right? He's probably dropping down the pipe, right, and making them, keep it on the hush-hush. Listen, the power of dropping raw, elite pipe, man, you guys don't understand. Oh my God, it's splendid. He said even though he approves, right, he's still got a little bit of hatred in his heart. Just a small little section for hatred for him. I'm not sure if that's his way of saying, like, if you do anything to my stepdaughter, I will come out there and murder you some type of way. But let's be honest, this is Steve Harvey we're talking about here. He's not about that action. He's not about that life. But he might be. He might be, man. So my daughter might really get smashed, bro. That's crazy, man. That is really, really sad. But I know whose daughter is getting smashed. But look, that's all I gotta talk about today, man. If you made it this far, thank you a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing me the support, man. I've been getting a lot of love and I like it. Let's grow. We're growing steadily, slowly, but it's still growing. So let's be optimistic at the end of the day, right? Please subscribe if you haven't already, and at the same time, leave a like, man. It definitely hits the YouTube algorithm and lets YouTube know I'm making decent content, and they'll happily decide to let my voice out to the masses, right? And at the same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, man. Because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. If you like the video, man, please make sure you send it to your friends, your buddies, your pals, your loved ones, man. So they can all hear the voice of Long Trousers. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.